welcome to Adventure Gossip with me, Arnold Adventure.
And me, Adrian Ronald.
I'd like to give a special thanks to my mum, my brother, and my pet rabbit Steve for watching my channel. You have always been there for me. Today we'll be talking about an incident that happened a few days ago after a crash in Antarctica. We have been receiving many requests from our adventure audience to have a chat about an article published in the Guardian newspaper and the contents. 2 days ago, adventurers Steve Brooks and Quinton Smith almost died because they decided to go mess around with a single-engine helicopter. Despite their experiences, it is not the first time they have hit the headlines for the wrong reasons.
We have found a passage from the Guardian newspaper in which it talks about and retells the story behind the events. I quote, "The drama began at around 1 a.m. British time when Mr. Brooks, at age 42, and 40-year-old Mr. Smith, also known as Q, ditched into the sea 100 miles off Antarctica, about 36 miles north of Smith Island, and scrambled into their life raft." Now from this sentence we can see that the situation that the two of them was in was very serious. The commas used in retelling this event allowed the writer to drag on the tension and state the facts of the situation in a very straightforward manner, and allows the writer to build on the facts of the story.
A few paragraphs later he wrote, "There wore survival suits and the weather at the spot where they ditched was clear. One Antarctic explorer told Mr. Brooks' wife it was nothing short of a miracle that they had survived." The language and straightforwardness of the fact that the author got a quote from an Arctic explorer saying nothing short of a miracle that they had survived. A little bit of intense language used could have had an impact on the reader and really allowed them to understand how lucky they were to actually survive.
The purpose of this passage is to inform the public about what has happened through multiple perspectives. I really loved how we could see the situation.
Its effect it had on the public, making it more personal, allowing us to identify with the people involved. The wisdoms of the team's latest adventure was questioned by, among others, Gunter Endres, editor of Jane's Helicopter Markets and Systems. He said, "I'm surprised that they used the R-44. I wouldn't use a helicopter like that to go so far overseas. It sounds as if they were pushing it to the maximum."
The language used in this passage are hyperboles, foreshadowing, and superlatives. The men were plucked from the icy water. Hyperbole is used in this sentence, also in "it is not the first time they have hit the headlines for." This emphasizes the situation, making it appeal to the audience more. Foreshadowing is used in "despite the experiences," which implies that something negative occurs, thus making the reader want to continue. Lastly, superlatives is used in pushing it to the maximum, which again exaggerates the scenario.
If you need anything more, check out our Twitter feed @Stevey Gossip. See you next time.
Dun, 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 dun.